and I am a trained psychic. I specialize in remote viewing and inter- interspecies communication. Today, we are here again, as in every Monday through Friday, and sometimes on the weekend, to work together for world peace. Our mind creates reality on planet Earth through intention and through the fundamental structure of the universe, which is a chalice that is parallel to our spine, and from it extends 72,000 mind streams. I will put it on screen now for you to be able to see it. We will be working with the center, which is the fundamental structure of the universe, a double terminated funnel, and the 72,000 mind streams with mantras. Mantras are devices that liberate the mind, and those are the channels of the human mind. The human mind is a nectar that enters and then flows through the 72,000 mind streams that are supposed to be extended, and they are not. They are all bunched up and tangled, just like your hair can get. So before we start, we've changed this a little bit. We're going to do 5 minutes of depression mantra because everybody is so depressed that it blocks the ability to do the mantra for world peace. So we're going to do 5 minutes of the depression mantra, move that away. I'm going to sketch the way you guys look. And then we're going to do 20 minutes of the world peace mantra. And then we're going to do 5 minutes of a new type of mantra called a telegram, which is where you send words to a particular part of your body of something that you want to make sure that your mind streams are going to be vibrating with. The part of this that's the Fox Sensory Therapy is a music video with images that support the intention of the video. In this case, the video sound is mainly the trilling of birds, which happens to be the frequency of the mind streams. So we will be supporting and repairing the channels of the mind. At the same time, you're going to be seeing images of the birds, but also of water and of movement. We have too much fire, so all the water in the video will be putting out that fire so that your mind does not have an excess of the fire element, which is what takes us to war. And the war can be inside of our homes, it could be in our jobs, and it can be in the outside world. And it's in all the places now. Even when you go out on the streets, we are all worried if something's going to happen to us. And I begged the mothers who follow me and who listen to me, do not send your children out into the world with an excess fire in their assemblage of bodies and in their mind, because the law of attraction will kick in and people will start to bully them, or they will be the one singled out in an event for the one to be shot, harmed, because they have unresolved fire in their assemblage of bodies, which could be simply because they sleep with their cell phone, or they sleep near the router, or they're all day long in electronics, and they don't have enough contact with the two elements that can put out that fire, which is water and earth. So we're going to be giving you a lot of water to put out the fire, because even just watching this chat, you're going to be on some kind of electronic device. So start from 1 to 10. How do you feel? 1 is you want to slit your wrist. 10 is you feel great. Where are you at now? And then we're going to do the whole famous controversial gold and white dress. And how does it look to you now? And at the end and in between, I'll be putting on the dress again. And some of you may see the dress becoming brighter, more gold, more white. So we're going to start now. I don't think anything interesting has happened today that I should be telling you about in terms of energetic. Let me make sure when we start to do the depression mantra, I will do sketches. So you're going to say, well, how do you know what I look like if right now we're 50 people? The same way when women live together, supposedly their menstrual cycles synchronize. When you have a pet, many people start looking like their pets. Families have these, oh, they're kind of like all the same. It's a transference of energy. So when you're in this group, what I found, I've been doing this for 3 years, is that if I'm doing a sketch or I'm saying I'm giving a healing, I'm basically giving it to everybody, which sounds like impossible, but we have entered the age of Aquarius, which is the age of magic. It's supposed to be the age of community, but that's getting killed by the excess fire. So reducing fire is really important. So the minimum you're going to get from here is your fire is going to go down. The element of fire in your assemblage of bodies, in your mind streams. And you know that every medicine on the planet, except for modern medicine, says that health is a balance of the 4 elements. It's not just the health of your physical body. It's the health of your mind. It's the health of your home. It's the health of your projects that you touch. If you have too much fire, what you are putting out is not going to be healthy. Like if I was doing the spaceship thing, the missiles thing, I would make sure that my fire was totally balanced. Because if I'm touching it, I'm transferring it to my balance or imbalance of elements. And we certainly don't want to do that, especially with something that has so much fire to start out with. So the mantra, the depression mantra, is a vacuum cleaner. I used to call it the purification mantra. And then everybody would say, "You can't, I don't want to affirm that I'm depressed." It's not an affirmation. You're sending the words in with your breath to find that depression inside of you and to breathe it out. Thank you, Maso. She put it up. Here it is. Mantras are repeated in silence. You expel the breath through your mouth. We suggest the Apana Mudra, 2 middle fingers with the thumb, and then you put the outside of your hands on top of your thighs, and you will notice how much I'm changing simply by having done that. My voice changes, my body changes, my astral spirit body is more deeply inside my physical body, and I feel tingling here, but it's not really tingling. This is where witches look really interesting when they have these long, I forget what you call this part of our body. And it's because this is a place where almost all of us are invaded. So simply doing this mudra is stimulating this part and whatever invasion I have there, and I think practically everybody has the same or more or less, but has it. Those spirits are not so happy. So I can feel them. You might be able to feel them also. When you're doing these sessions, you may feel like a tensing and then all of a sudden like something got released. You may have released a spirit. And I am promising myself that I'm not going to hold back from sharing with you information that I have. Why would I not share it? Because people get scared. I don't understand how they can get scared because everybody's religion talks about spirits. What's the problem? The problem is, of course, we haven't integrated that into our regular life. We can talk about it on Sunday when we go to church, when we read the Bible, when we whatever, but we don't really integrate it. And we need to do that because those spirits are not limited to those spaces of time. So you can start to repeat the mantra, and I'm going to put up a video, a sensory video that will reinforce your intention. Okay, I am missing. Here we go. We're going to do this one, which is for the solar plexus, which is your garbage can of emotions. And the depression is an emotion. So let's go ahead at 5 minutes on the clock. Okay, go ahead and start. Apana Mudra, back of your hands on top of your upper thighs. See the way my breath changed? Just by doing that. This is really good for studying for your kids. If you can teach them to do this, it will make a huge difference in their mind. It totally is a mind-controlling mudra, which means a position of the mind that achieves a specific state of mind. So go ahead and start. And here we go. We don't like it now. I don't know why, contrary to yesterday, this is what you, as a group, we look like today, which is better than yesterday, which was this. Yesterday, we had a lot of depression in the throat chakra. Then once we did this mantra, this became orange, which was wonderful. And then when we finished all the mantras, then the crown chakra, top of the head, opened up and we started to channel energy that comes from God, the source, whatever, even though the depression continued. This is what you look like as a group today. Lots of anger in the throat chakra. And this is depression coming in. The galactic beings know how to send us viruses of emotions. And they know how to send viruses of suicidal thoughts. And I think that that's what this is. Virus of depression. We're already hanging on by our fingertips, most people, because of all these rapid changes and insecurities. So let's go ahead then now and start with the peace mantra, which is, please God, help us with our intention to miraculously purify the fear and hate. And I'm going to use the other video, which is the one that's the trilling with the birds. Give me a second. I was going to say I'm not able to pre-program it, but if you could pre-program it, I probably wouldn't know how to do it. So I'm not going to pretend. Here we go. Nope, that's not it. Sorry. So now we're going to do the intention mantra. There we go. And I put it on without music while I am putting up the mantra. The mantra is repeated in silence. You expel the breath through your mouth. Okay, we did 20 minutes. 5 minutes depression, 20 minutes world peace mantra. This is how, as a group, we looked before. This was about after 5 minutes. This really should be kind of yellow. I don't have a yellow marker. Yellow is the color of the solar plexus. So we're feeling more emotions, but we don't have all that darkness. And then at the end, this is what we look like. This looks really good. This red thing went away and it's now orange, which is great. And we got some kind of a protection there from these black astral particles that are coming onto us, which would augment depression. So this is good. This is really good. Before and after. Now, this is not the first time I see that kind of protection, because when we do, in this experiment that I did with a woman, and in 7 minutes, she was able to change. Somebody changed this here. She was able to gain this green line outside of all the mind streams when she was doing the world peace mantra. It was like an extra protection. And now I see that we're getting it also, except it's pyramid shaped. So this mantra, the words that are so simple, really miraculous. Perhaps it's because this is what we're supposed to be doing. I don't have an explanation. So let me put the dress on again. Does it look any brighter? Does it look more clean, more shiny, gold and white? For a lot of you, it should. Okay. And now we are going to do 5 minutes. I also feel peace, but first we have a very, very good testimonial. Angeles, who's the person who said that when her son had a party, she showed them all this gold and white dress, and all the kids, I don't know what the average age was, but she can put it here, saw it blue and black, which is when your frequency is really low. So the story I always say, one day, rather than seeing it white and gold, I saw it blue and black. And I thought, what? Somebody changed the picture. No, they didn't. It was the same picture. I had a rage attack and my frequency dropped and I could no longer see the gold. So Angela, tells us the story that her son had a party. All the kids came. She showed him the picture. And if I say anything incorrect, please correct me. Okay. And after 20 minutes, she put this same music and she showed them the dress again, and they could see it white and gold. So right now she is in a medical office and the woman next to her was crazy. So she did another technique that we have that's called the glacier visualization technique, where you visualize somebody who's crazy or who's very angry. Both of them are from excess fire, and you visualize them inside an igloo or with glaciers on top of them or with running cold water over them, like you put them under a waterfall. And within moments, they start to calm down because the elements are in the other dimensions. And you just did an adjustment of the elements by adding water, cold water with the glaciers. Thank you, Angeles. I love people who are observant and draw conclusions. It helps. Now, the glacier technique is basically the ice bucket challenge, but in the other dimensions. It is incredibly effective. The ice bucket challenge works on the etheric body, which is your electrical system, which is electrical, fire, hot. So this, we didn't realize it till after we had come up with it. Somebody called Zoe from within our group, I believe, was the one who came up with the idea, and then we continued to develop it and experiment. This is the ice bucket challenge in the other dimensions, except it's super efficient and super quick. Within a minute, you can tell the difference. We have we have many testimonials. Another woman that was on vacation in Europe, She was in a restaurant with her husband, and there were two men that were going to start to have a fist fight. So she said to her husband, please, I know you don't believe this, help out, please. Just visualize them underneath a cascade of cold water, like throwing water on them. Like when somebody's very angry and you throw water on top of them and they just kind of stop, you reduce the fire. The men stopped fighting. One left, and the husband said, oh my God, it works. Okay. Everything in the other dimensions is very quick and very efficient. It's when you try to fix something from the other dimensions, from this dimension, that it gets really, really tedious. So we're going to now do the what we call the telegram mantra, something that we invented. And we are going to deal with the fact that there's very little joy and happiness and playfulness on the planet today. And we're going to be sending the telegram, and send it to your solar plexus, which is underneath your breasts. It's where all your digestive organs are: liver, pancreas, gallbladder, spleen. Send it mentally. You direct the words, and the words are, we have the right to be happy. And that's it. We have the right to be happy. We have the right to be happy. We have the right to be happy. Give me 1 second for me to write it. And you just keep repeating it in silence. Don't mouth the words. The mouth is just for, okay? And I'm going to put another sensory video music, which was composed with images and musical notes and sounds for the solar plexus chakra energy center. That is the center, by the way, that channels human personal power. So your digestion, which is in that center, is totally tied into your personal power. The Chinese say that if you don't have good digestion, you cannot be happy. Totally correct. And we established that the other day when we found out that our pancreas is where a particular type of happiness is anchored. And most of our pancreas did not look so good. But try this now, and I think you're going to be very happy with it. So you can go ahead and start. Remember, expel through your mouth, and we're going to do 5 minutes. It goes by too quickly. That was 5 minutes. Look, those are chi, which are the God particle, which is a perfect balance of the four elements of earth, water, fire, and air, the building blocks of life on planet Earth. And this, I don't have the proper pens, this is your fundamental structure of the universe, which is a double terminated funnel that channels the nectar that's your mind, and it's Nile green. You can't see it because I don't have the proper tools. All of this is Nile green, which is the color of the heart chakra. It's the color of healing. This is incredible. Now, we did 50 minutes, but my goodness. Why is this important? Because we're sketching what's going on with your assemblage of bodies and your mind is what creates reality on planet Earth. So this is how we started. Not great. And look how we ended. So you should be able to feel this, and most of you do feel it. If you don't, you have a low frequency, which means you need to come and be with us more often so that you can raise your frequency. What does that mean? I'm going to put on the gold dress again. If your frequency is low, you do not see the dress in white and gold. You see it blue and black, or you see it in an opaque white and gold rather than bright and shiny. How important is that? Well, you could have golden opportunities right you. If your frequency is low, you're not going to be able to see it. And everything you touch will not be turning into gold. We're entering the golden age, so it might be really important to be able to make that a goal for you to be able to take advantage of what it is that is happening. So, somebody says their stomach feels better. The digestive solar plexus is really getting hammered on the planet. And that was in the first sketch. It did not look great. And then it became yellow, which is the color of emotions, which the color is supposed to be. And now it's yellow gold, which, again, don't have the proper pen. It looks really good. And that extra protection is so important. We will be back here again tomorrow. And thank you for joining us.